Emma, are you okay? Please tell me you didn't drink the punch.
No, I'm fine. I never drink the punch. It's high-octane poison. Surprised to see you here. I was sure you were coming back.
Rocco lost his phone and nobody realized it until we were home.
Wait, hang on. Rocco is here?
Yeah. He and Danny crashed the party. Rocco drank too much, and Danny asked me to come. And that's why I left.
Is Rocco okay?
He's in the hospital now. He had to pump his stomach.
Oh my God.
It turns out he gave himself alcohol poisoning.
I can't believe it.
Danny and I got Rocco to the boathouse, but Cody found us. He's the one that realized that he needed to go to the hospital.
Well, that probably saved his life.
Definitely did, but now Dante thinks that I'm the one who gave Rocco alcohol and refuses to believe me when I told him that I didn't.
Yeah, because everything about you screams bad influence. Dante should know better than that, Gio.
Dante's furious with me, and I don't blame him. I mean, Rocco could have died.
No.
And how out of it Rocco was and called 911, but what gets me the most is Dante. He refuses to believe me when I told him that I didn't give Rocco alcohol because that's the kind of person he thinks that I am.
What Dante thinks, then he's just wrong. Hey, look at me. You helped me when you didn't even like me. You would never let anything bad happen to anyone, okay?
Not on purpose.
See? I think Dante's gonna apologize once he calms down.
No. I think he finally told me what he really thinks of me. I always thought we got along fine, but now I know. He doesn't respect me at all.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons. So, like, poor Gio, man. Man, I was feeling so bad for Gio when Dante was ripping into this dude, man, in the last couple of episodes, man. Because he's such a nice kid, man, and he was only trying to do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? But it was almost a near tragic situation, though, man. I mean, and the crazy thing is, he wasn't even really involved in it as far as, like, the reason why Rocco was in that position. That was more Danny than anything else. And so, I can say this on the table, though. So, in tomorrow's episode, it looks like Dante starts to blame Jason, right? He probably finds out Danny was the reason why, right? But because Danny's underage, he's going to go after Jason. And so this is going to be interesting tomorrow. We definitely going to go over those scenes tomorrow. No doubt about it. That's going to be crazy. But, yeah, guys. So, like I said, Dante, was ripping into Gio. And Gio was like, had a real tense look. Like, he was just shocked at the way, because Dante, he didn't know Dante was like, had that much anger towards him. Like, showed that much anger towards him. And really, Dante had some preconceived notions about Gio that, he got away with a lot even coming up, Lois and her mother was always backing him up and stuff like that whenever his uncles tried to discipline him. And Dante always felt like he wasn't taking the blame. So there was some preconceived stuff going on there. But it probably motivated him to rip into Gio the way he did. But it was some crazy stuff, though. But Lois laid the hammer on Dante earlier in this episode, so we definitely went over that. I think that was the first video I did for the day. But Gio left. He couldn't take it no more, and I don't blame him. He left the hospital, went back to the beach to probably see if Emma was still there, and Emma was. So Emma was talking to Josh about some really important stuff. We went over that too in the previous video. Make sure y'all check out these videos, man. I got some really key videos for y'all today, man. But so she was still there, like I said, and Emma was happy to see him. And that's where Gio, was telling the story what happened. And the main thing he was really interested in talking about was the way Dante ripped into him and how shocked he was that Dante ripped into him. And he told Emma like he doesn't think Dante respects him, man. And that's a crazy thing, because we all know what the fallout is from this. So this is why I said, this is just going to be the craziest thing, man, when he actually finds out that Dante is his father, man. This is going to be so crazy. Because I talked about in the Lowe's video, I think Gio has lost respect for Dante. And like I said, the anger that Dante has shown Gio right now is a temporary thing on his end. Like, I don't think Dante's going to be mad at him forever, especially now that Rocco didn't pass or anything. It might have been a little different if Rocco died on us, but because of him surviving this, I think he's going to eventually forgive Gio. But Gio might not feel the same way about Dante, because he will look at Dante like that's your true colors. Like, if Rocco had passed, you was ready to put me out for pasture. You was ready to go lock me up and everything. Like, you didn't want to listen to me. You didn't want to believe me. Like, why didn't you just even want to believe me that I didn't give Rocco the damn booze? You know what I mean? So it's going to be that now. It's even more intriguing when the truth comes out. Now it's even more intriguing. Before, it was just like just exposing Brooklyn. Now we got this whole other angle where, man, I think Gio just gonna be, because Gio probably gonna be thinking like, Dante, you wasn't even in the picture. So they was kind of preluding to this, right? Earlier when Lois brought that up, right? And so we're gonna talk about that in the next video, what Lulu thinks. She read from the situation why she thinks Lois already knew about Gio, right? So, like I said, it's a crazy situation, and I'm just looking at it from like, I understand why Gio's looking at it from this situation. I'm not even like, I'm not gonna argue at all with it, because the way he's seeing it from his lens, Dante don't respect him. You know what I mean? So that's a crazy thing. But the only suggestion I got with the show, and I like him and Emma together, but I really think this is a chance for you to put Trina and Gio together. Because when this situation comes out, man, and she was in the same position where she learned that, her situation, that she was adopted, I really think that they need to have, like, Trina be there for Gio. You know what I mean? And, like, Trina could still be there for Kai with this situation that he's going through with Drew, but I think they need to really have, like, Trina be there for Gio and start that triangle between Gio, Trina, and Kai. I think they need to start it, bro. But I'm not going to get into the details over here. I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all with that. But go on ahead and give me your thoughts here. Get this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. After News to Like.